Latest on the forecast.
You know, Brittany, as rough as the weather has been this past week, we've had a lot of good stuff going on this week. People helping out just strangers. And let's hope we keep that going right through the weekend into early this week, because we're not out of the woods yet. Now we're into phase 2, the meltdown phase. And this is going to be a very critical time period for us. We're going to really be focusing on the temperature rise and the amount of precipitation coming down. And we got the Lancaster cam up on the line right now. 74 inches of snow coming down across parts of Lancaster and southern Cheektowaga over the past week. Just incredible amounts of snow. We got that Colesville total of 88 inches, 7 feet of snow. Unbelievable. Like I mentioned over the past couple of days, I'm coming up on 32 years here, and I've never seen anything like this. And I'm quite sure a lot of the lifelong residents of this area can back me up on that as well. As we look at the camera, though, some clouds pushing in. There's some thin spots in the cloud cover right now. Thicker clouds are going to be heading our way in advance of this stuff. Precip moving into the area during the morning hours. Additionally, we have some sleet and freezing rain going on here, but back to the west, where you see just green shades, and that is just rain. And, you know, we're seeing yellow in there, too. And I know if you're good at picking up on what the radar is showing, usually yellow and red shades indicate some moderate to heavy rainfall. But these radar sites are probably picking up the ice because it is highly reflective. And that's why it's showing up that way. So don't worry. I don't think it's going to be heavy rain moving our way today. In fact, it should be much to the contrary, very light. Back to the west, the precipitation cuts out as we get further back into the Midwest, and that means the stuff that's moving our way is going to be ending around here after midnight tonight. So good news there. On the RPM model, we're going to work you through the day here. We got the precip moving in this morning, maybe a little bit of sleet or freezing rain in the mix initially, but it should go over to plain old rain showers, spotty rain showers at 5 this afternoon. Again, precipitation amounts toward the lighter side. That continues into the evening. After midnight, that cuts out, bringing you up to 8 a.m. on Sunday. Yeah, you know, there's a chance of a stray shower during Sunday, but I think much of the day should be rain-free. And as we get into the later afternoon hours, we may even break out into a little bit of sun prior to sundown tomorrow night. We switched the computer models here for the rainfall output. Last half hour, I showed you the VividCast, and I have to admit, these two in-house computer models that we run right here in the Weather Center, really in sync. I mean, there's really not a huge difference between them. They're both grinding out a little over 0.3 of an inch of rain here in Buffalo. You know, it's not a huge amount of rainfall, but I have to admit, and this could change, too. I mean, we have new runs coming in during the course of the day. Of course, Andrew's going to be in tonight. He'll be updating you. There are some indications that the heavier rainfall may be pushing to our northwest, and also a little bit heavier amounts closer to the Pennsylvania line. But as I've been telling you all morning long, and we talked about this yesterday, too, even 1/10 or 0.2 of an inch of rainfall on top of the weight that's already on some of these rooftops with that snow that's piled up may be just enough to push some of these roofs over the edge. Let's hope that doesn't happen, though. Okay, 27 degrees in Tonawanda right now. Lancaster, 29. Southward we go, OP at 24. Across the southern tier, temperatures somewhat chillier in this direction. 19 at Olean at Jamestown. You definitely have a better shot of catching some of that sleet or freezing rain, at least for a period of time, particularly in some of the protected valleys down here to the south. It's tough to scour out that cold air, even though we have warmer air moving in aloft. It kind of gets trapped in the valleys, and that will result in a more prolonged period of maybe some of that freezing rain for a while this morning. We're up to 29 degrees already at Niagara Falls. The wind's really whipping up, though, from the warm weather wind direction already out of the south. 20 miles per hour here at Dunkirk, and we're gusting up to 33 at that location right now. So some gusty winds are going to be coming into play here, too. For today, mixed frozen precipitation developing across the area this morning, changing over to spotty light rain showers during the course of the afternoon. These high temps will happen later this afternoon. 37 degrees inland to about 43 degrees around the metro. Spotty light rain showers tonight tapering off after midnight. Thawing conditions persisting throughout the night. Even inland areas will not drop to freezing. 34 degrees there, 41 degrees around the metro. The 7-day outlook on Sunday. Look for just a chance of a stray shower. I didn't even put it into the graphic here. I'm trying to be an optimist. About 50 degrees, though, with temperature even closer to 50, and clouds giving way to possibility of some sun, at least some sunny breaks maybe during the mid to late afternoon hours. On Monday, look for some sporadic rain shower activity with the temp approaching 60 degrees. It's going to be very windy as well Monday into Tuesday. We turn colder on Tuesday with some snow showers likely. Maybe a break in there on Wednesday, just a chance of a flurry or a light snow shower. But toward the tail end of the week, it turns much colder again Friday and Saturday, and there are some indications, at least at this early point, that we may be contending with more lake effect snow again toward the tail end of the week. Way too early to pinpoint exact locations at this point, but something we'll be fine-tuning for you as we work through the week.
And a key thing that I keep hearing you say is that over the next couple of days, even an inch of rain will affect many people with snow on their rooftops.
Well, not even an inch. I mean, I'm talking like maybe a tenth
of an inch, yes.
A tenth or maybe even 2/10 of an inch. It may just be enough, at least. I mean, we've already had some structures compromised, and it may just take that amount in some cases to push some of these roofs over the edge. Let's hope that's not the case, though.
I hope.